its pleasures did tempt me to stray. I saw not the danger that lurked on the way. The toils closed around me, I knew no release, but Jesus has found me and given me his peace. Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner, and get right with God.
Hello, hello. Happy New Year. And welcome to Poetry Love Media, where we share Christ-centered content via to your screen, where we share documentaries, interviews, poetry, inspirationals, country living chronicles, if you will. But today I would like to share with us something to reflect on. You know, every year it's the same, where people gather with their loved ones and they do that famous countdown and so forth at midnight. I did share a video where biblically when the new day begins, and I will post a link below as well, and be sure to check that out. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Today I want to share with us an important quote that's taken that would help us reflect, not just this year, but every year until Christ comes. So this is entitled Resolutions for the New Year, from the Upward Look. This one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth onto those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything be otherwise minded, God shall reveal even this unto you. Philippians chapter 3, verse 13 to 15. Yesterday was Christmas. Did you do as the wise man did by offering your gifts to Jesus? Or has the enemy changed the order of things and directed the worship to himself? The gifts are now bestowed upon friends instead of him who has made so great a sacrifice for us. All the gifts should flow in another channel where they could be used in the salvation of men. The new year is just before us. In this case, it is now. Shall not the gifts be turned to a better account than heretofore? Shall not confession be made, and shall we not avail ourselves the blood of Christ, who is able and willing to cleanse from all sin? For our sakes Christ became poor. In the last great day we shall be judged in accordance with what we have done. Christ will say, I was hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visit me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee in hungered, or thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Matthew 25, verse 42 to 44. Christ will then say, Inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. Verse 45. And Christ will say, Depart from me, ye accursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Verse 41. Christ came and set the example in sacrificing, and if we are Christ's, then we will do the works of Christ. Instead of pleasing ourselves, we will be seeking to do others good and to impart benefits to suffering humanity. And unless this is done, we cannot expect to have a part with Christ. There are souls to be saved all around us. and each has a work to do to be reconciled to Christ. This is the work to take hold of in the new year. We are living for time and eternity, and we want the light to flash upon our pathway, and in return, we want to extend its blessing to others. Let each strive to have a better record for the coming year and live so near to God that you may be surrounded with the atmosphere of heaven and thus be a representative of Christ. And so, let us be reminded, it's not about us, it's not about pleasing self. And Christmas was a time where everybody gathered and give gifts to each other to show how much they appreciate one another, even to the children. But even I teach my son that it's better to give than to receive, because Christ gave. He gave his life on Calvary, and we are undeserving. And what I love about Christ is that he was all about souls and people around him. He was disinterested of his own things, but ministering to the needs of others. He was selfless. That's my prayer. I don't know about you, friends. And so may this year be a year of sacrifice, a year of selflessness, a year of leading souls who are in need of him to Christ and Christ alone, who deserves our utmost adoration, reverence, respect. And Christ wants a gift from us. You want to know what that is? He wants our heart. So may God help us. And once again, in behalf of Poetry Love Media, Happy New Year. God bless you. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share this video if you were blessed. God bless you, and bye for now.
Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner.